up, guys? Welcome to Manic Monday. Here we go again. It's Crypto Otaku bringing you the crypto news and the chaos surrounding it. Oh, it's a great day. Oh, it's a great day. Look at this. Guys, everyone's all, what's all the fun for? What's all the fun for? We're back kind of where we were, right? Right before the pump, before the end of the weekend. Oh, we're back into where we were before. And then, of course, we had all the other stuff going on. We'll dive into it. We'll dive into the whole sentiment as it stands. Whoa, what a weekend. What a weekend. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys had fun, right? Hope you guys all had fun. Of course, we had Donald Trump. Man, what did I say before we get into the weekend? Oh, we're going to go over it. Look at this crazy, look at this craziness here. Bitcoin channel, of course. And we're predicting this giant, multiple scenarios right before we ended the stream on Friday. Yeah. And yeah, it looks like, it looks like we're almost starting to celebrate something, right? We have like a party popper in here, right? And boom, confetti! And that's exactly what we got over the weekend. Although, thank God we did not get Donald Trump's confetti. Yeah, so that's what we were talking about. We were talking about a bull case, right? A bull case, a realistic case, a super bull case, and then the one that actually happened, which was more of a bear case, macro condition, and this is where it was. This is where it landed. Almost exactly to the T. Let's move all the other stuff out of here and clean up all the messy nonsense. Yeah, and that's, again, what we got. That's what we got, right? We followed almost to a T everything up until, yeah, the weekend sell-off on Sunday, as we usually go into a Monday morning, right? Over hours. That's what we saw. That's what we saw. We did not hit our target on the optimistic, realistic case where we would get to about Monday morning and then sell off. We actually sold off into the evening on Sunday beforehand. So, potato, tomato, tomato, potato. Those are two different plants. Anyway, but yeah, this is what we got. Let's deal with it. Deal with it. We weren't all 100% on our end game, but I didn't know where we were going, man. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing based on, of course, our previous resistance, right? Previous resistance and, you know, bullishment, the sentiment and the markets, yada, yada, yada. You know the drill, guys. You know the drill. Anywho, so this is where we're at. This is what we got. And it was, of course, this drop here we saw Trump. I don't know how the hell I even drew that out. I didn't know Trump was going to get a hit on him, you know, so to speak. Yeah, so Orange Man, yeah, was in the news, brought down Bitcoin, and yeah, well, we're gonna get into all of that. First of all, let's get into market sentiment currently, as we're looking at. Man, I can't. I gotta fix my my snap zones. Anyway, this is where we're at. This is where we're at with the heat map, of course, brought to you by Kimba, the White Snow and Anime Wrestling. For those who know, Kimba, the White Snow. Don't pay for something you can get for free, provided to you on YouTube by Kimba. Kimba. And with this indicator, you can see, of course, where the buy and sell zones are, represented in red and green. And right now, dude, there's hardly anything holding us back. Nothing until 58.5. If we hit 58.5, I'm pouring myself a drink. I'm going to make one live on stream. It's been a while since I had a drink. I feel like it's due. Guys, we have 2 days left. 2 days left. That's it. And then Fed rate cut. We know it's coming. And we're going to go over all the possible outcomes of that as well as we did on Friday. We're going to follow up with that. That's what everyone wants to know right now. Are we going to get a Fed rate cut? Highly plausible. Highly unlikely we won't get any. That's what we're looking at. But yeah, it looks like we're doing pretty good tonight. We're doing pretty good. The Bulls and the Bears are basically in a standstill, free-for-all. And there's some positive news pushing the market as well with Michael frickin' Saylor himself. We got a lot to unpack tonight. We do. I got some videos too. Of course, our boy David, our boy Senator of Arizona, I believe, is back in there as well. Oh my God, it's a big takeaway. I want to play a clip from that as well. Of course, here we go. Let's dive into it, guys. Look at this. $35 trillion, $379 billion. Let's refresh this. Did we hit it? Probably not. I'm waiting for that, of course. 35. 400 billion. That's 35, near 35.5, almost near 36 trillion. We are at point of no return, guys. Look at this down here. U.S. federal debt to GDP ratio. Are we not in a recession? We're also going to go into that as well. Right now, we're sitting at 123% debt to GDP here in the United States in 2024. Yeah. I think it's time. Anyway, world debt clock. It's been a while since we looked at this. Of course, looking at Japan. Right? Look at this. Every single country is over. Yada, yada, yada. We know the drill, guys. And this is not even... This doesn't make sense. External, public, debt to GDP. I don't know. Near 100 public debt to GDP ratio. In China, 82%. They, of course, had already started doing their rate cuts. Japan, 302%. Jesus. Germany, 80. And external debt to GDP, I don't. What is the difference? I don't even really know. Public debt to GDP, external debt to GDP ratio, 184%. UK, 300%, 100% public. I mean, everything's just big number, bad. We are at a point of no return for the world. Top 10 gross earners in the entire world. Yeah, it's time. It's time we move on to a bigger and better system with better money. You fix the money, you fix the world, right? Am I right? You guys know it. You guys know it. Anyway, moving on. Oh, man. Are we calling it a recession? Well, most commenters and analysts, according to Google, use 2 consecutive quarters as a decline in the country's real inflation adjusted gross domestic product, the value of all goods and services as a country produces. Yeah, I feel like we've been in a recession for quite a while. They've been leading us astray. Moving on. Fear and greed index for the stocks, sitting at 51 in neutral. Not too shabby. Crypto fear and greed. Let's refresh that before we take a look. Sitting still in fear at 33. I don't know, man. You feel the fear, guys? Come on. You know what we got to do. Right? You guys, just come on. Just calm down.
So just chill out.
Chill.
Drink a 7-Up. Eat a moon pie. Quit murdering people.
That's what we're at. We're sitting here and just waiting for the moment where basically melting faces. What is Bitcoin? I should have bought it. Oh no, too late. Bye. Right? 58,300 currently. I just got off Frankie Candle's show. I've been watching this man for years, since the last bull market. I've been watching a lot of the YouTube influencers since the last bull market. Helped me get into crypto a huge way. But I can tell you, man, the bearish sentiment I got from that stream, I was just like, what? How? How can you be bearish at a time like this? I mean, it doesn't hurt to see both sides, but oh my God, all the big macro, all the big key indicators, the guys, the lowest we have on record for coin. We'll get into that. My favorite key indicator, of course, for Bitcoin and scarcity of crypto assets. We are going to look at all of it as we normally do. So yeah, this fear, I don't feel it. Do you feel it? Does Bitcoin Chan feel it? No, she's over here doing a freaking dance. She's all hyped up and ready to go. All right, where are we at? Look at this. The dollar still trending downward. What does that mean? The same thing it always does, man. Every single time we see the strength losing from the dollar, right? A weak dollar always indicates a huge rally ahead for crypto and stonks. And if we do get that breakaway like we did in 2023 from stonks and Bitcoin, it is going to go parabolic and leave it behind. Why would you want to invest in an asset that's only going to maintain at a current rate? Like we go over this all the time, guys. It's going to maintain itself against the dollar. Maybe just a hair break even. All right, moving over. We're moving on in other stuff on the day. Everything kind of coming down a little bit on the day. On the hour coming back up a little bit, but oh my God, it was looking pretty bullish today up until the close, the U.S. stock close. Everything kind of coming up on the hour, but on the day, what do we got? Some big takeaways from today. It looks like everything's still kind of like meh, red. I've been DCAing a lot today. I mean, I can't stop, won't stop on Jasmine. I think another 100 today. I dumped into Jasmine, coming back down. We touched these key levels right below 180, 189. That's of course fractions of a penny, right, guys? We're at 1.89 pennies. Yeah, pretty damn bullish on Jasmine still. POLKADOT. What happened to POLKADOT? We've got some big news to cover on POLKADOT, sitting on its low, some of the lowest we've had in the last week, in the last almost last month, but yeah, on the last week. Crazy days, man. I can't believe. Again, it feels like everyone's fudding the market, fading it again, just like they did at the hype of the beginning of 2024, like right before the end of the year. Everyone was fading the market, and then all of a sudden, boom, ETF rally before the ETFs launched, 2 or 3 months ahead. We got that October, November pump into December. I feel the same. I feel the same thing right now. Like the storm is brewing. We got the calm before the storm. It's brewing, man. It's brewing. Damn it. Let me sell you some French fries. Put a smile on. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. All right, moving on. My favorite key indicator for our space. How many Bitcoins are left on exchanges? Look at this giant. Look at this, guys. Let's get Bitcoin channel out of here for a moment. Look at this. Can you even see this? Do you see how far we've come? Look at this. There was, at the beginning of the year, back in February, back when things were at 69.70K. Guys, price versus quantity available, scarcity, right? Against scarcity. There was almost near 3 million Bitcoins back in February. Here we are now. Boom. Fast forward 2024, the end of the year. We're getting into the last quarter. Nearly there, guys. We're almost into October. We're halfway through September. I got to zoom in to show you how deep this little pocket goes here. 2.34 million. That's it. That's all that's left. That's all that's left for you, your grandmother, your sister, your brother, whatever, your dog. I made an account for my dog. I swear, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that soon. If you're not bullish enough, man, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Just don't be stupid and sell off right before the bull run. All right. Take a chill pill. Take an orange pill. Right. You need some of these in your life. They're great. They're wonderful. Little piece of financial freedom in your life, and you just forget all about all your problems. Just take the pill, man. It's orange. God, you don't need red or blue, man. Just orange. Take the orange pill. There is no red. There is no blue. Anyway. So, huge stuff, man. These are the lowest we've seen. The lowest we've seen all year. Why is everyone so freaking fearful? Ha! Anyway, I'm just going to laugh to the end of this, man. Oh, man. Okay. BitcoinTreasuries.net. You see anything on here? We got things moving again. No, iShares, Bitcoin Trust, BlackRock's still sitting at 357. Let's take a look on Apollo just to triple check, because things haven't been really popping on that platform. Yeah, IBIT's still sitting at 357. Still sitting solid, going sideways. Of course, MicroStrategy picking up more, still sitting at near. That's actually not up to date either. They're up to 240. Man, these websites, man. These trackers. Yeah, so they're almost near 250,000 Bitcoin. And they're buying more. We're going to get into that here in a bit. They just, breaking news, guys, about right before the stream. You know what? I'm just going to cover it right now. Here we go. Going to cover it. Boom. MicroStrategies. Chad, man, SAYLOR, right? Big Chad. Huge Chad. MicroStrategies, Michael Saylor, of course, announces another $700 million private offering for debt buyback and Bitcoin acquisition. He's not stopping. Why would he stop? He just bought some, and he's already got FOMO to buy some more. And every time we talk about this guy, he's just itching. He's got to have some more. You got some more of those viddies? We got some of this gold here. You want some of this gold? I got some gold for you. You want some of this gold? I got to have these biddies, man. I don't care what it takes. I sell the chairs, sell the whole damn building. I don't care. We don't need a building. Just buy some more Bitcoin. Yeah, so that's what's happening. We're at a mad rush, guys. The Bitcoin gold rush has begun. If you guys are sleeping on it, it's here. Bitcoin sitting at 58,334. You know what the next chart is, right? You know what the next chart is we're going to go into? Oh, man. You know what it is. Yes. The Bitcoin rainbow chart. And where are we at? Where are we at today? We're still in a fire sale! Are you freaking kidding me? At the end of the year, I'm going to refresh this. I don't believe it. My eyes deceive me. I cannot believe the normies have pushed us back into a fire sale. Guys, if you are not acquiring Bitcoin right now, I don't know what to tell you. I'm burning up another penny, for God's sakes. I don't know what to tell you. My God, we're in unprecedented times. We're burning pennies in the street and setting the freaking cats on fire and eating them too. I mean, all the crazy stuff going on. There's another Benny gone to the flame. I mean, it's a Bitcoin fire sale, guys. You gotta not. Don't be flooding this. Oh, I'm gonna burn my keyboard. Ah! Ah! Oh, damn it. All right, that's all that's left of Benny. Bye, bye, Benny. Bye, bye. Hopefully, this is the last fire sale. I'm running out of bills, man. I gotta pay my bills. I need money to pay my bills. Ah, dang it. We're getting burn marks on the floor. All right, I'll put that Benny for the side for later. It's art. It's art, guys. God, Jesus. Anyway, so that's what's happening. We're still at the fire sale. We're still at the freaking fire sale. If we go sideways any further, we're going to be in basically Bitcoin's dead territory. You know what that means? If you're not buying Bitcoin, crypto, your favorite projects, the ones that are going to 10x from here, 3x, 4x, whatever minimum you expect out of your... I mean, unless we have a world-ending scenario, which wouldn't matter anyway, where your money's at, we are going to the moon and beyond. The old market's dead, and we're ushering in a new one. This is where we're at. So, you better hold on to your butts. Prepare. It's coming. It's coming. All right. Bitcoin chat. You know what? I'm going to get in there and dance too. Screw it. We're dancing tonight. We're happy. Why? Bitcoin's sitting at 58,340 bucks. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. All right. Moving on. Oh, assets in crypto. Guys, top 10. Bitcoin's still sitting there, number top 10, right? 10. Number 10 slot, Bitcoin. It only took 15 years. What more do I need to say? We're going up in a big way. We're taking over all of these one by one until we hit gold. And it'll take a little longer to hit gold and break it. Gold has been around for centuries. Millennia. So, we're coming for you, Apple. We're coming for you. Moving on. Okay, so just kind of recap what happened over the weekend. You guys are living on a rock. You didn't see the news in any shape, way, or form. Avoided social media. You'd be surprised. I actually met two at work that didn't know about this, right? Sitting at the register at McDonald's, talking back and forth with my coworkers. Be like, did you guys see what happened to Trump? 3 said yes, 2 said no. I'm like, whoa. You see who's really paying attention now. But yeah, second assassination attempt on Trump causes Bitcoin to drop. It was nuts. I came home from work last night. I'm like, what happened to Bitcoin? And then I'm like, oh, check my feed. Okay, yeah, that. Yeah, so it's kind of recovered since, right? We got in a whole 3 day from this. We're going into the foreign market. Apparently, they don't care. They're buying up our dip. They're buying up our stupid fear. They're over it, guys. The rest of the world is over it. They're done. They're going to leave us behind if we do not take control. We don't take control, America is going to be left behind. It's just what it is, man. It's what it is. So, quick little recap. That's what we saw on Sunday evening. How Bitcoin price will react to Wednesdays. Guys, you got Tuesdays. 2 days. Possible interest rate cut. Here are the predictions again. Last week, Tuesday or Thursday of last week, I forget what day it was. I think it started with the T. The Central Bank of Europe, they cut rates last week. You don't think we're going to cut rates? We're behind. We're behind every other country and literally everything right now. We used to be the leading indicator for every country to do something. We were doing it first. No, we're not doing it anymore, man. America is getting left behind on everything. We're not the great nation we used to be. It's unfortunate. I really wish we were there, but we lost it. We've lost it. It's not the America I grew up or was born into. Moving on. Poly market. Look at this, guys. Neck and neck now. No one even has 1% lead. It's pretty crazy. I refreshed it. Now Kamala's back. What are you going to do? Yeah, so it's still neck and neck. Trump had a little bit of a lead after his last assassination attempt. Wasn't as strong as his last attempt. It's a terrible thing to say, but true. Yeah. So, moving on. CME futures poly market predict a jumbo 50 basis point cut, right? So yeah, will the Fed deliver? Apparently, all of our senators right now, guys, all of our senators. I wonder if they say this right here. Central bank prepare for a meeting on Wednesday, just a day ago. The likelihood of a 25 basis point rate cut was versus a 50 was evenly split, 50-50. Now we are up higher and higher from the previous predicted, and we have, of course, congressmen and women writing in to Federal Jerome Powell to do a higher rate cut. And we're going to get into who specifically, too. Our favorite guys, favorite of space, our favorite senator, our favorite representative out of Massachusetts. You know who that is. Anyway, so it's currently at a 61%. 61%. Yeah, crazy. Guys, we got 2 days, 3 hours, 60 minutes. That's all. That's all that's left. And while we're talking about that, we also have a 1% chance of getting a 75 basis point rate cut. So you'd have to really screw up. I feel like even if they need this and we've really screwed up already, they wouldn't do it. I think they would do 2 50 basis point rate cuts instead, back to back, in case we're in an emergency. But we won't really know. And they're not really going to tell us, right? We could have already been in the red zone. They would never tell us. And then, of course, we have another poly market bet. Will Bitcoin hit 100K in 2024? There is a 13% chance now, according to Poly Market. If you guys are betting on this, I hope you don't lose. Because I don't know, man. We could see the likes of a rally that we've never believed. Yeah, we just don't know. We don't know. No one knows. And if they say they know, they're lying. They're lying. Crypto skeptic Senator Warren. You know, she's doing this for the banks, guys. She's definitely doing this. She's the biggest lobby of the banks. She's stuck up for JP Morgan so many times. Even though JP Morgan's got Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Anyway, Warren calls for massive Fed rate cut. They should do a 75 basis rate cut. So I get BlackRock and Fidelity and JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley and blah, 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 all the banks off my back. That's all she cares about. Yes, Elizabeth Warren has sent a letter urging Federal Reserve to implement a 75 basis rate point cut in its upcoming FOMC meeting on Wednesday. They gonna do it? They're gonna do it?
What are you, stupid?
No. They're more than likely not gonna do that just because of... She can't even get a single bill passed with her name not attached to it. The entire time she's ever held that seat, I think she's only had passed one bill with her name on it. You think she's gonna get any moves out of... She's got no leeway. None. She's just a parrot. Anyway, that's Senator Warren for you. All right, I wanted to get a little bit into this. Our boy, David, I can never pronounce his name. Sweekirk is back on the stand again, talking about issues that we care about in our space and at home, and things that should have been discussed at the last debate. Again, this is the 4th or 5th time we are going to play a clip from this. I love this man. Every time he posts this, I post a comment out there. He's probably still on here on Forbes. Dude, look at this. I'm still right there. I got 4 likes. Calling it out as it is. What do I say? I say, I love every time we get David speaking. If we only had more representatives like him, we would do a lot less talking and a lot more taking action. Get a look at what he's saying today.
And now we're going to do some of the financial. Over 14%. The actual real number isn't 14.1. I think it's 14.48 or something like that. Over 14% of the entire federal government spending this year is interest.
It's got water.
Is interest on the U.S. debt. So once again, this is important. Social Security, #1 spend, but it's self-funding, at least for a little while. Now remember, when we say self-funding, most of it comes in as the FICA tax, the 12.4 we all pay. Your employer typically pays half, you pay half. And then a little portion where the Treasury has to go sell debt to pay back the money they've borrowed from the Social Security Trust Fund. And what is it, in 9 years or so, that trust fund is that money that the Treasury's borrowed is all gone.
Oh,
and
we
then
can't
gotta
go back in
figure
time
out
and get
how we're gonna
more.
keep
Oh, we just print. Oh, that's
Americans
fine.
from having,
We'll
what
just
is it,
print more.
17+% cut
More
government
money!
senior poverty.
Yay!
All right. 14.5% of all of our spending today is just interest. Social Security, number one. This year, I believe it's $1,460.80 billion. Interest, if you do sort of total interest we owe to the trust funds, interest we owe to anyone that bought one of our bonds, whether it be your union pension fund, our nice family on the other side of the world, that's actually the number 2 expenditure in this government. Interest is number 2. Medicare is number 3. Defense is actually number 4. So the next time you're with your liberal relatives and saying, just cut defense, remind them, it's now number 4. The thing that's in the Constitution is now number 4.
Number 4 now, military spending. That's insane.
And some of the projections over the next 10 years, that number almost doubles on interest. Because we have this insatiable appetite, and I need to keep showing some of these numbers so they make sense.
You know I'd be yelling that if I was there.
This one seems to hit home.
Ooh.
So think of this. 2024, the fiscal year we're in right now. If gross interest comes in at $1,140 billion, or $140 billion, 45.68% of every income tax dollar. So when you pay your income taxes, almost half of it, a little less than half of it, is just paying interest. So think of that. When you're out there working your heart out and you see that income tax bill you have on your paycheck, 45%, a little over 45% of that is just paying interest of this government.
Just like our credit cards.
How many times have you seen people come behind these microphones and talk about this?
Just
Remember,
you. Just you.
Interest is the fragility. If the bond market gets cranky because we do something stupid and interest rates spike up, I can make you an argument that over the next few years, you want to know who really runs this government? Not us. It will be the bond market.
The
Because you want things, and I need to show you on the next board.
Dance.
This is this year's budget.
Ooh.
Okay, 26%, the blue, I get to vote on. Yet we're borrowing 30%. So every dime a member of Congress votes on is borrowed. And a wedge of, let's pretend it's Medicare, or any other thing in the red, which is on autopilot.
Social Security?
That's what we
Ooh.
call mandatory. It's earned benefits. Some benefits you get because you're part of a certain
You know how I
tribal
feel
group,
about
you
that.
fall below a certain income.
Medicare and Social
But this is on autopilot. This isn't voted on.
Yeah.
Remember I showed you a board a second ago that over 14% is just interest? Well, think about that. If 26% is what we call discretionary, defense and non-defense, next time you're at home and you're talking to your voters and they say, I want you to balance the budget today. Okay, I can do it, but are you ready to get rid of all the defense of this country?
I'm not getting rid of my
obligation, but we'll just
defense.
get rid of. How about all of non-defense discretion?
We'll
That's
defend
the
ourselves,
Park Service,
sir.
That's the State Department, that's the FBI, that's everything. It's all gone. And then tell me what part of mandatory spending you want us to get rid of. There seems to be this lack of understanding of the reality, both on where the spending, this danger, the fragility
we're
this
not
country
in
has from the
reality.
debt.
Wait for the zombies. Let's go.
Look, tonight I had only a half an hour, and I have a stack of these
Yeah, it
things
sucks. Wish you
where,
would've been on
particularly
for
the
an
2
hour
years the
like
Democrats
before.
ran this place, they didn't tell the truth about, they made up fake numbers. We haven't hit anything close to that, and CBO seems to be sometimes months, if not years, behind on telling us the truth and how we make the numbers work. There's ways you can make this another American century.
Schweikert for president. President.
But you got to do it through a calculator. You got to stop trying to legislate around here by people's feelings. And yet, if you want to be on television tonight, say something theatrical. Say something over the top. Say something that's a great dopamine hit.
Oh, I'll tell you
If you want
something.
to save the country, learn the damn.
We're going into depression. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh god. Yeah. And there he goes again. David, you are the man. You are the man with the plan, and no one wants to listen to you, unfortunately. So yeah, that's David back up there, telling it like it is. We're not going to get anything out of it, unfortunately. Oh yeah. So again, an honorable mention to our Social Security. Liable. We are liable to pay out nearly 30 trillion, and liable to pay out 41 trillion in Medicare. Yep. So that's already almost near double of our current. Our current debt is in our nation. All right, moving on. All right, guys, big stuff, big stuff. I'm excited for this one. Look at this. Tech teams behind Project Liberty and POLKADOT join forces. POLKADOT, guys. POLKADOT. This little coin right here that everyone forgot, right? This little coin right here. It's still hanging on. It's still hanging on. And an acquisition to run TikTok on blockchain via POLKADOT. Don't fade this stuff, man. This is the stuff that makes you 10x's and everything else, man. 100x even. Who knows? We don't know the future of our space, guys. They're still early. This is the beginning of the .com bubble. Bet all the winners. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a crazy race. A crazy, chaotic race. As I love, of course, the chaos. Where's Bitcoin sitting at? I wanted a drink tonight, damn it. Looks like we're not going to have the opportunity. Still sitting at 58,160. Alrighty, alright. At least we're hanging out there above 858K. We'll see where we are. We'll look at Bitcoin here in a minute and see where we're going to go. Gotta get through the news. So yeah, POLKADOT joins forces with the advanced division of Web3 that empowers users, protects privacy, unlocks social graph from grip of social media giants. This, of course, coming off the back of the acquisition of the divesting of TikTok, because they can't legally keep it because our government's corrupt and wants to seize companies that don't even belong to our country. Like, I don't like the way that this makes us look as a country. All right, so anyway, technology teams behind Project Liberty and POLKADOT have entered into a formal agreement to collaborate on the first implementation of the Decentralized Social Networking Protocol, DSNP. Decentralized Naming Protocol. Networking Protocol. Not naming, that's a different one. Naming. Well, that was the other one we looked at the other day. But anyway, the Frank McCourt, founder of Project Liberty, and Gavin Wood, founder of POLKADOT, and the Web3 Foundation aim to evolve the groundbreaking open source internet protocol to become one of the core social layers of the next generation of the internet. This collaboration is rooted in the shared goal of building a more equitable, user-focused, and socially aware web, and it represents a significant first step in enabling high-performance, low-cost, decentralized networking, social networking at the scale of billions of users, which means that we have to solve scalability, right? Do we? We are excited to work with Gavin and his colleagues to bring our shared vision of a healthier web into reality, said Frank McCourt. Not only are they pioneering innovators, but their values are aligned to how the internet should be restructured in a way that empowers users, benefits society, and strengthens democracy. You know, I really would have loved to seen that during the Net Neutrality Act. That would have been nice. Yeah. Instead, we got Ajit Pai. If you guys remember back in those days, that's the first thing that actually made me care about any sort of policy being pushed in the Congress. Oh, River, welcome to the chat, man. We're going over POLKADOT, freaking POLKADOT, and the possibility of a seizure in our government, and TikTok running on POLKADOT. Don't be fading these coins, man. These Dino coins are going to move as well. So yeah, the work creates a foundation for a new digital era in which social networks users will be able to own, control, and benefit from their personal data. What do we also talk about with that? Benefiting from your own personal data. Our boy Jasmine. I don't mention to Jasmine, of course, just because we're talking about ownership of your personal data. But yeah, POLKADOT, crazy stuff. Web3 needs a universally accessible social graph to be successful, as the Web 2.0 social giants currently have absolute control over what users can say or do on their platforms. Gavin Wood, Project Liberty, and the DSNP protocol present a clear path towards providing the crucial service that is needed. We are excited to work with partners and who share their vision and values, and hoped with others to join in the efforts to create a fairer foundation for the internet, which we really need. I'm so sick of these subscriptions to every little freaking thing, man. God damn it. I only subscribe to like one thing now because the world's just so broken. The internet's so broken. Fix the internet, fix the money, fix the world. That's what I say. DSNP was developed to serve as a public utility and is provide more equitable and we already went over that in the very intro of this. Yada yada yada. Within 3 years of development and working with them with the implementation of the DSNP, we are now ready to deploy social functionality as a core element to the internet itself. This is very, very crazy talk we're talking about here. And it's like technologist Braxton Woodham, creator of the DSNP. POLKADOT has a unique architecture that enables implementation of the DSNP at scale with economics that will support sustainable alternatives to today's surveillance economy-driven business models. To hear about more of the partnership, look at the live stream panel, of course, featuring the founders Frank McCourt and Gavin Wood, discuss the moderator, yada yada yada, with Andy Server, all these other people. You can look at Twitter. That is entitled "What Will It Take to Build a Better Web?" Question mark on Tuesday, May 24th. That is old. May 24th. Am I looking at an old one? I'm looking. Oh my god, dude, this is old. But this just came out with TikTok, tied to it. Look here, Frank McCourt vision to transform TikTok. Guys, these Dino coins are moving now. Finally. Their vision is still active. Of course, they've been working on this for 3 years, like you said. I just dug up the article. Now it's potentially 5 years. 5 years into it. Frank McCourt's ambitious plans for TikTok, of course, if the seizure does take place, divesting, they're calling it, right? The Liberty and Project Liberty and TikTok, they've probably been planning this for a long, long time. That'd be my guess. That this whole entire TikTok seizure has been being planned for years now. TikTok into a decentralized platform. His goal is to empower users rather than corporations by integrating social media giant with the innovative decentralized network framework of POLKADOT. Oh my god, I got Polygon on the brain. Holy crap. The current landscape of TikTok. TikTok boasts over 1.5 billion active users, making it the most popular social media platform worldwide. I know, man. I used to post on there for 2 weeks, and I got freaking S-canned. After 2 weeks, I got, S-canned. I got banned right away. Labeling TikTok as a potential surveillance tool. I might have to make some new name and throw myself up there. I hate missing out on TikTok, man. It's crazy. It moves fast. It moves real fast. With a hefty user base and approximately 150 million in the U.S. alone, McCourt's unexpected but a bid to acquire TikTok aligns perfectly with its vision to decentralize the internet. The ambition is notably centered around the leveraging blockchain technology to ensure users' rights and security of the digital space. POLKADOT, of course, integrating with Project Liberty to integrate TikTok into the POLKADOT ecosystem. This move reflects a broader strategy to decentralize the internet governance and bring blockchain technology into the mainstream social media. And what they've been talking about, POLKADOT's been talking about all year. They had a big panel about it. It was like 2 or 3 months ago, about how they were more focused now than ever on creating user rewards-based systems for all the big chains out there. Starbucks and all of them. There's a ton of them listed. All the restaurant chains and everything else like that. This is what's happening. And they're going to basically give the power to the users through their data, forfeit their data, much like what we talk about with Jasmine as well. This is going to be a competitor to Jasmine here in America. Of course, we'll see. Well, on the back of user rewards, maybe more. It depends on what their relationships align with. Integrating the frequency, the path forward. As McCourt moves forward to its plans to TikTok to implications for the user autonomy and the privacy could reshape the social media landscape as we know it. POLKADOT with POLKADOT at the helm, the future of the decentralized internet could be on the horizon, allowing users to reclaim their data and redefine their online experiences through user rewards, right? That's what I'm talking about. They didn't say specifically about the rewards, but they've been talking about it now all year, and previous years as well. This is nothing new. But yeah, there's all this stuff happening right now, and only a matter of time. And I watched POLKADOT today. Absolutely no price action on this news. It feels like what was happening right before the end of the year of 2023, as I said at the beginning of the stream, when Solana was in the news for partnering up with Visa to test their payment settlement, right? And nothing happened on it. I feel the same way right now. All these big things happening in the background, and we're getting actual news, and there's no price action. I'm like, dude, this is 3 to 6 months from now. These coins are going to be insane. Don't fade it, man. Don't fade it. Don't fade it, as we say in the space. So yeah, that's what's going on with Polygon, and of course, will it transform TikTok? There's gonna be a lot of stuff running on blockchain here in the future, man. Wait till YouTube rolls out with its blockchain. It's gonna be powered on Web3. It's coming. I don't think they're gonna let Gary take the space, right? Anyway, private versus public, the growing battle for Bitcoin dominance, and in business, this is interesting. Of course, we're looking at dominance between businesses versus just public acquisitions like you, me, and myself, or whatever. Bitcoin holdings versus public and private companies have grown now 587% over the past 4 years. Of course, this is probably due to the ETFs, obviously. And of course, we had the ability to hold Bitcoin on the balance sheets, right? We've been able to have assets reflected as their true value, not being incorporated into, like Michael Saylor said in the past, like looking at the unrealized gains versus what it's currently at now versus potential. So yeah, this is huge. All companies are jumping in. Are you? This is huge. Like I don't know how many more times I gotta go up here and say it. Bitcoin at all-time lows for the year. There's only 2.43 million Bitcoins left for everyone. Everyone. You divide that up and it's like $100, $200 for the entire world right now to buy right now. Their savings right now on the back of Bitcoin is only like $100, $200. Huge stuff, guys. Huge. Don't let the businesses buy them all. Alrighty. Oh, what else we got? Oh, all this FUD. I wanted to kind of point out all these other FUD articles on cryptonews.net. We got hackers. We got more hackers, skeptic hackers. While everyone else is buying up all the biddies. Crypto firms airdrop tokens to support Vietnam. I thought this was a lighthearted article. It's kind of interesting. Binance will start sending tokens on September 16th, while KuCoin will start delivering tokens, donating to, of course, Vietnam and the typhoon victims September 18th. That's pretty cool. Of course, it proves the power of the blockchain. Of course, we have nothing stopping us. We can send our money anywhere we want as we choose to help anyone, or choose not to purchase something and vote with our wallets. This is the beauty of blockchain. I love it. I can't wait. Our financial freedom is in our hands, right? It's in our hands. The strongest storm hit Southeast Asia this year, moves into Vietnam. Crypto companies have pledged to airdrop tokens to help typhoon victims. Where 820 people are already injured and 882 are still missing. This sucks. Oh my God, this sucks. But yeah, we've got, of course, blockchain to step in and be hero to the rescue. Flying Thoi Naga and her son, I hope I didn't butcher that, 5-year-old Flying Nyat Min saw how a flash flood in landscape of the Typhoon Yagi destroyed their home in Lao Cai. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. It was nighttime, and it is put their lives at risk. Now they have to help to get access to clean water and repair their house. Man, that's crazy. That's nuts. You can see the damage in their home, and just, yeah, yikes. Alrighty, I don't want to spend too much time on this. It's a novel for no reason, but it's awesome to see that we are stepping in and helping everyone. And of course, talking about Binance. You can't start talking about Binance without talking about CZ getting out of jail, guys. By the end of the month, he will be out. I think it's the 26th or the 29th. And he will not be able to work at Binance any longer. So his future remains uncertain. I don't think we need to read this any further. But yeah, September 29th, he will be out. He will be free. And will Binance rally? I don't see why it would. I'm not a big proponent of exchange-based tokens, guys. So be with it that you will with those coins. Coinbase now has, of course, it's launched its new wrapped Bitcoin e-token, and it's gone live. We talked about this briefly last week. I'm not a big fan of anything wrapped. I don't encourage anyone to buy anything wrapped. Anything can happen. Of course, Coinbase right now is under, I would say under speculative fear of doing some backdoor deals with BlackRock on paper Bitcoin and promised Bitcoin. Hopefully that's not the case. I think if it were, we have enough cyber sleuths out there that would have picked it up already. Everyone's looking at the blockchain. We can see every transaction. I think it would have stuck out by now. But anywho, Coinbase's new wrapped Bitcoin is out there, and they've already moved. This is the big thing: $100 million in market cap on the first day. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bullish, of course. Bullish, even though it's wrapped Bitcoin. It's bullish. All right, moving on. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Of course, we got to talk about him every time he speaks. He talks about Bitcoin, gold, and silver. He says Bitcoin, gold, and silver about to explode. Sees capital fleeing to real assets, as Larry Fink does too, guys. He keeps saying flight to quality, flight to safety. Bitcoin. Hallowed be thy name. Bitcoin. Orange pill. Your friends, your family. Let the word out there. Roam freely. Jesus. Bitcoin. Yeah, he just basically said that. That's about it. So he says go up in price as fake money leaves fake assets such as the U.S. dollar and U.S. bonds, fleeing to real assets such as real estate, gold, silver, and Bitcoin. It really matters little which is better, gold or Bitcoin. That would be like people discussing which car is better, a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. I agree, but there's a lot more upside to Bitcoin. Yeah, we know it. But you never know. Large macro conditions, threat of war. Well, there's reasons why gold could outpace Bitcoin in the short term. Moving on. Into the normies. How are the normies doing? I got some stuff to share tonight, of course. I always got some stuff to share. It's fun. Our space is fun. I can't stop wasting time on Twitter. Oh, man. Okay. So, of course, we've got U.S. senators demanding that's, of course, linked to Warren. 75 basis cut. I don't think it's happening. 8.2 billion people. Oh, look at this. 8.2 billion people. 20 divided by 21 million equals 250,000 sats per person, which equals this is what I was just talking about. About $150. About $150. You got $150, right? You're the average person right now if you have $150 in Bitcoin. It's gonna eventually go down and dwindle down further and further as more money printing and less Bitcoin. It's that simple. Supply and demand, and then we have a failing currency. We have the world facing failing currencies. It's not just the dollar. This of course is, don't fade this. It's insane. It's going on. It's happening right now. Yeah, it's here. We're there. All right, moving on. What else we got? Of course, the cats, guys. Oh, so much cats. Oh my God, so much cats. Of course, I had to do a shout out to one of my favorite 80s reference, the alien himself, Alf. Of course, he used to eat all the cats. No one made a big fuss about it. Jesus. And people eating cats, not a big deal. Oh, God, to some people. I don't know. I don't eat animals at all, so it is what it is. Let's presuppose Haitians do not eat or sacrifice cats. It doesn't matter. We're in a meme war. I love this one. People are voting based on vibes. Share the memes or face communism. Of course, it's Donald Trump running around with cats. It doesn't get more bullish than that, right? Jesus. Unless maybe some cat meme coins moving. We never got really true cat meme coin rallies. And then of course for some reason it went right into following long on Jasmine. Always long on Jasmine. Always long, my friend. And then there was this. Look at this. This is a construction worker. He's talking about inflation. Dollar and taxes.
I get up at 4:45 in the morning and I don't see a sign of the government anywhere. Every single day for 8.5 hours, I exchange my time for labor. I don't see the government anywhere, except for on Thursdays. Thursdays, I get my paycheck. That's when the government shows up. That's when they feel they are entitled to split half of the currency I made for trading my time, my skills, my labor. This goes on throughout the year, where I'm responsible to keep records of all of this. At the end of the year, it's my responsibility to prepare all that documentation for them to review it. They then determine if their cut was large enough. If I don't meet their schedule, I face fines, fees, or the threat of being locked up in one of their cells. I guess some people call this taxation, but it doesn't meet my definition. To me, that sounds a lot more like fraud, embezzlement, and fucking slavery. I think it's long past due that we all stop participating in this.
I agree. I don't like to go to prison, though. We have to do it in a mass movement, and I don't want to go to prison by myself. They can't lock us all up if we don't pay our taxes, right? So I thought that was, man, very, very helpful. There's a lot of this happening. I showed that the one with the girl in her car. That's happening. One of those is happening every single week. It's unfortunate. This is the world we live in. Of course, Robert Breedlove, of course, pushing pushing the, Elon Musk himself to bring back the Bitcoin emoji, because we got to bring back the emoji. It's been gone now for, was it been 2 months, 3 months? I used to use it. Everyone else used to use it. Bring it back. Bring back the Bitcoin emoji. And then this was funny too. Your boss, you show up. Bitcoin was up 15% this week. Your boss is like, "Why you late?" You're like, "Watch your mouth." You're just sitting there like, yeah, all smug. That's not my dog, but you guys have seen my dog before. Yeah, I got a corgi. Yeah, and this one was great too. We caught this last week. Your account was hacked. MetaMask? My MetaMask? Oh no, your bank account. Oh, okay. Thank God. That's how I feel every single day. Alrighty. So that's what's going on with the normies. Let's check out what's over the normies in the news. What are they searching on Google? Oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna pull my freaking hair out like I do every night. Here we go. Tito Jackson, I don't know. Tito Jackson dead? Question mark. I don't know who that is. I'm not a normie. We got Monday Night Football. They love their football. Normies love football. That's what it is. JOS 18. Andre, I'm assuming sports. We got symptoms of COVID. We got an XEC variant. We're playing COVID again. Let's go. Oh, no. I said the word 3 times. Oh, no. It's going to happen. Beetlejuice. Lamore and Morris, IDK. Andy Dalton, IDK. I'm not a Morris. Is that a... No, it's sports. Sports. My brain hurts with all the sports. It's all sports. I think it is all sports. Something about a hippopotamus. A baby pygmy hippopotamus was born. That's amazing. We need more animals on this damn planet. Full moon, guys. You know what happens with a full moon here in our space? Bitcoin's going to the moon. Maybe that's why we're at 50K today. Is it full moon tonight? We'll take a look at that before the end of the stream. Emily Gold, I'm assuming, I don't know, it's a death. It must be a celebrity. BlackRock, why is guys, we got something pertaining to our space in the top 20 today? That's rare. That only happens like maybe so far 3 times this year. Ramen noodle recall, Jesus. All the poor people eating ramen noodles right now. You think it was a coincidence? Oh my God. You eating ramen noodles right now? I mean, Bitcoin and crypto, our budget versus the food. Yeah, ramen noodle budget right now for sure. Jelen Brunson, sports. I'm assuming sports. California beaches flooding with tornado warnings. Jeez. Yuki Sanada, Shakanami wins. I don't know what this stuff is. Normie stuff. Golden Bachelorette. That's, I think, a movie. I think I've seen a trailer for that. That looks pretty cool. But yeah. Why is BlackRock right now trending? 13 hours ago. Why? Here we go. Top BlackRock warns on bonds, saying Fed rate cuts bets are overdone. Right? We're overdue. Fed rate cuts will not be as deep as the market expects, says BlackRock's. So they're probably going to get 25, right? That's what we've been saying this entire time. It's more than likely, although if we're in a critical spot, we could get that 50. It's going to be 25. Anyway, of course, and the last thing we're looking at on Google is what are the normies looking at on Google? Are they Googling it at all? Do they even care? Are they oblivious? They're absolutely oblivious, although there was a little bit of a spike yesterday, probably due to, Donald Trump himself, and no one could figure out why Bitcoin was dumping. Yeah, that's why we got a little bit of a spike on Bitcoin yesterday. Interesting. I wonder if there's going to be a huge spike before we get to all new all-time highs. Probably not. Probably not. We slipped down into 57,700. Oh no, the world's ending. We're bouncing off, of course, this key support level we were at on Friday. We broke that threshold. Will we hold? Will we hold? Well, let's take a look. We'll figure it out. Jeez. But we're still in a fire sale. It's crazy. I cannot believe we're still in a fire sale all this time. We burnt 8 bennies on the show now. God dang it, man. Dang it. Maybe more. I might be missing a few. We might be up to 9 now. I don't know. I'll have to go count. But yeah, it looks like we're wicking. Let's take this is the 15-minute chart popping up here right now. Yeah, we just flash crashed right now. If you call this a crash, we're gonna retest it right now. 57,400 is now being tested as we speak. On 4 minutes until 9 o'clock. Market open for the other side of the world. Let's start marking positions, right? Key market volatility is always going to be around 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 a.m., p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is not news, guys. We cover this every night. Key market volatility for our space and stocks too. Well, not stocks. We don't trade all the time. Not the stocks. But yeah, 3 a.m., 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, right back into where we are now. 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, that's where we are looking at right there. Those are going to be our key market volatility zones. Are we dumping? Are we pumping? And really, we just need to see where we're headed right now to see kind of where the rest of the market is going to go in these key time frames for the evening. So let's take a look at heat map real quick. Bring in, of course, heat map brought to you by Kimba, the White Snow Line, anime reference for those who know, yada yada. You heard it before. Looks like we're dumping the bears. Oh, the bears! I need like a villain to ride this bear. We got to get Hulk Hogan replaced too at some point. He's still up there from Trump's acceptance speech from when Trump was up there with Hulk Hogan. But yeah, it looks like it's looking pretty bearish. If we gotta hold the line at 57.5. If we can't hold that, we're gonna break down further, and there's pretty much nothing holding us back in the buy zones until about 57.3. So somewhere between 57 and 57.3 there is looking like it could flash crash too. Although we're pretty much holding up right now. Everyone's buying up right now. There's probably wicking. We'll go back to the chart. We can see the wick happening right now. It's probably on the 1 minute chart. We can see it. Bada bing, bada boom. We frozen? There we go. Alright, so we are starting the wick right now. Producing a yellow candle. Here on the stream, of course. Green candle, yeah. Producing a green candle, moving way back up. We'll see if we can retest this right here. If not, we're gonna go in the short term. This is the fun. The 1 minutes. And then we can hold this and then breakdown. Yeah, so something like that we're waiting for, right? Confirmation. And again, if you guys are trading, I'm not trading right now. I'm just observing. I'm a speculative investor, right? I'm a speculative. I eventually I'd love to be venture capital one day. Smart money, not dumb money. All right. Yeah, so it looks like we worked up. We worked back down. We're going to retest, of course, this key level. Again, like I just drew. Can I even undo that? No, I can't. I can't redo it. Like I just drew. We're just going to go ba-doo and see if we can hold. See if we can break down. If we can't hold right here, we're going to break down. It's going to be the next candle at 9. Oh, yeah, we're like a minute away from 9. We'll see what happens at 9. Market opening for the rest of the world. Or at least Japan. I think Japan's already been open for an hour. Let's double check. Because we do have daylight savings time creeping up on us, and the rest of the world is different. Yeah, different. But it's roughly around the same time period. That's why I like the 9 p.m., 9 a.m. Just my golden rule, right? So yeah, anyway, let's take a look at that real quick. Japan time. Japan time. 10 a.m. Yeah, so they're already open. They're already up. They're already up and moving. What about Germany time? Germany time. We watch a flash crash or a pump up. Look at that. We're already getting overbought or oversold real quick in the 3 minute, the minute. I don't ever trust a minute. Okay, so yeah, Germany. Germany. Time. 3 a.m. Yeah, they got some time to go, man. They got 6 hours. All right, Hong Kong. We got the Hong Kong ETFs that rolled out. They're already open. They're opening now. It's time. It is time. So, looks like they want to start buying some of this dip in the 9 o'clock early mo. They are trying to just open, and they're moving. Ding, 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 ding. It's over there. It's like bong, right? Gotta get a gong in here. Bong at 9 o'clock every night. Crazy. So yeah, it looks like we're getting some volatility, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Where does that really place us? Are we going to just kind of reclaim this? Or are we just going to chop around and just jump around this key level? Let's look back in the 15-minute chart. Just back test a few key resistant levels. And just kind of look back and then look forward. And, well, I can see right away we got to get above. That's going to be a strong resistance tonight. 58,300. We touched it once today right before the live stream. And then we don't. And of course, we had the flash crash over the weekend when Trump got his attempt. So yeah, now we're kind of trading against this longer trend line. We can actually go back further and check out this trend line too. When did we start this damn thing? It was like probably back in May. Oh, that one. That's the big one. That's the one that's holding our entire market up right now. Yikes! That's the big one from the beginning of the year. That sucks. That sucks that we fell down there. Well, the only reason we fell down there was because of what happened over the weekend. That sucks. But it's coming. It's coming. We're coming back up. We're gonna retest it. We're gonna hopefully get back above it. Right now we're tottering right underneath it. I don't know. I have good conviction everyone's going to see this and be like, we're oversold. It's pretty obvious to me. But, I mean, we could face lower lows, of course, in lower monthly lows. So right now the lowest low in the month is right there in that yellow line we marked. That was at the beginning of the month. Back on the 8th, we touched. It was actually the 6th. We touched 57.7. Ooh, 57.7. So scary, guys. Oh, no. That's why we're wearing the McDonald's hoodie tonight, right? We're scared. We're scared out of our little jimmies. But, yeah, we could retest that. That would put us down there. The lowest low we had at the end of August, even, will take us back down to 49K. I don't know. I kind of feel like, maybe we'll get a fake out. We'll get a bear trap set up. Maybe right before the Fed meeting. We do have the meeting coming up, of course, on the that would put it on the 18th, right? 18th. I think I actually have it marked to the time. It should be around 1 o'clock, 1:30 on Wednesday. That puts us, of course, there. No, that's the 25th. What the world am I doing? Undo that. Where is the Wednesday? 25th. Is it really the 20th? No, we're not at the 25th yet. Oh, it's because I'm on the daily chart. There we go. Back to the 15-minute. If I get it to load. Oh, my God. Looks like we're coming back up. We're still bouncing off that line. Sorry, Bitcoin Chan. We're going to go past you. Can I go past you? Jesus. Let's toggle you off real quick. Let's toggle you off. I know you're happy. You're happy that we're all freaking out. Oh, I'm not freaking out. Are you freaking out? Nah, she's not freaking out. So we're still in the fire sale. Where is my CPI reading? There it is. Is it really that far out in the 15-minute? No, it's not. It just keeps getting moved down. What the heck, TradingView? So yeah, that puts us right there around 1 p.m. We'll say 1:30 right there. Usually we'll get some movement during the speech. Oh no, scary numbers. Oh, he said something dovish. Oh, he said something bearish. Oh no. So yeah, that's what we're waiting for right there. And I'm going to draw a line that's kind of represent where we're going to be looking at volatility that day. Right there, 1:30. Why not? Okay, and we'll mark it green because why not? If that is the day. So we're looking for volatility. Good or bad, it's going to happen then. We're still in the fire sale. This is so troll. Okay, so yeah, these are key time frames for the evening. So we're going to drop those down a little bit, move them into position. I'm going to keep this other one up because it's going to get in our way if we don't. And yeah, we're just gonna have some fun. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? I'd say we're still pretty strong. We've already touched this number, this area now so many times. Oh my god, backtesting so many times. Holy crap! What is that, like 8 times, 10 times, 12 times? It's more than likely we're gonna be stuck between 57 and 58 for a couple days, unless again maybe everyone saw the news on. So it used to be that every time Michael Saylor would announce he's going to buy more Bitcoin, which he did tonight, 3.5 hours ago, it was breaking when we started live, right? That we would have to see a sell-off on that news. But Bitcoin's getting lower and lower in terms of how many Bitcoin are left on the balance sheet of these exchanges to actually trade. That, I mean, we're going to get squeezed out. I mean, eventually this is going to get squeezed to the upside. There's no possible way we can go on forever with these lower prices and absolutely nothing left for the exchanges. Nothing. There's 2.34 million left for everyone to buy right now. And that's including the 450 we can produce every single day. It's not enough. It's not enough to go around. Anyway, so it looks like we're already making a slightly higher low, right? Slightly higher low on the day. I don't know. I wouldn't trust it. It's not bullish enough for me. So I feel like, yeah, we're just gonna chop around tonight. Okay, where are we at now on the 1 minute, 3 minute? Yeah, we just bounced on the 3 minute. On the 1 minute. Can that back test to another key level? Yeah, that's right here. If we can't break out of here, we're going to go back down. We're going to get tight in these ranges again. That'll put us, again, right around 12. Yeah, it's crazy how this always works out. Look at this line I drew earlier. Look at this. This line, of course, makes it right into the last spike of volatility into the early AM, 3 AM. It's crazy. You can't make this stuff up. So, yeah, we're probably going to be something like this all night. Bouncing around. Maybe we get a little higher. Maybe we get a little lower, right? Maybe extend that flag out. Even that one goes out. It's crazy how this stuff. I just see this stuff. It's insane. And it usually works out. We just get tighter like a a tube of toothpaste, and then we get squeezed out. Depending on the sentiment at the current moment, it gets squeezed out. It goes up or down. It breaks up or down depending on the bullish or bearish sentiment. And of course going back in these previous levels to test, previous resistance and lines of support. So yeah, I'm excited. Either way, I don't care. We go down lower tonight. Even if you want to like make a trap, of course, I think it'd be great if we made a trap for the bears before the Fed meeting. And we just keep going down lower and lower and lower. And then with the Fed meeting, boom, we go back down to like, I don't know, some crazy, like we're back down 49K. That's all the way down there. All the way down there. Oh my God. We haven't been there since the beginning of the month. Wait, no, we were there. Jesus. Oh, that's not even 49K. No, we'd have to go way down. We haven't been there since August. I'm pretty damn sure. Pretty damn sure. We're on the 15-minute chart, the half hour. Yeah, right there. Beginning of August. I don't think we're going back down that low, but we could for a moment. We've seen stupider, crazier things in the past, but there were a lot less institutions holding, and a lot less Bitcoin out there. So I don't know. I feel like more people are holding sideways like me. Smart money, right? Just kind of waiting, sitting on their hands, not trading. Bitcoin should not be traded. I feel like it's too much, man. Too much. Why would you do that? Why would you risk it? Why would you risk it? Anywho, so that's what I feel like is going to happen tonight. It's going to be kind of just trading sideways. Maybe it's so hard right now with all the macro things happening. We used to be really on point, but I feel like we could, again, we may have to do maybe this is our bullish sentiment tonight. We go up here, we retest this and these key levels and see if we can get back above 58K again in the evening. And then if we hit 58K, and we can get back above that, and that puts us at 9 a.m. right in the morning. Right? Yeah, we would just sell off as soon as we get that, and then retest that 57.5. That's probably more like what we're gonna do. This has happened so many times. We've done the same exact thing. So this is probably my more realistic scenario, and then of course we're gonna do a bearish scenario. Let's change the color. Let's change the color to red, of course. What are we going to do? We're going to do our bearish scenario. Where are we at right now? and the 15-minute, the 5-minute, the 3-minute. I don't know. I feel like this is just gonna play out the way I'm looking at. I mean, shorter time frames we go like this though, but same thing. We're just gonna retest back and forth for a while. Yeah, bear case scenario. We get denied right away here, and then we drop down to retest this lower level. Oh, I guess we would have to break through that again first, and then we bounce, and then we bounce, and then we fall. That would be, yeah, then maybe we get back up a little bit, then we come back down, and then retest and test and fall, and we get back up, and then the market sells off in the morning in America. And pushes it down even further to, what is that, 56.5? Does that make sense to the back test on this? No, it doesn't at all. It's way too much, in my opinion. That's crazy. It's a crazy amount to get back tested. But I mean, it does line up back to at least, yikes. Yeah, the beginning of last week. The beginning? No, the end of last week. It's possible. It's possible. So that would be our bearish case, and I don't know, 30% likely to happen, 35% likely to happen, in my opinion. I'd say more of a 60-70% this is going to happen. And then maybe like a 15% chance we do a bullish case scenario, which is we just trade in here, bounce up and down, and then we break out, and then do a little bit less of a sell-off in the morning. So that would be our, of course, bullish case scenario. I don't know. I feel more comfortable doing 3 now than I ever did before. I would just do 1 and be done. But like this is unprecedented times. We have no idea. We are coming off of a 2-year sideways rate hike movement, man. We haven't seen anything like this in years. We've been waiting on it. We've been waiting patiently for years. This is it. This week, finally, we get some volatility, some big volatility would be fun. It would be cool if we actually did, like I said, I actually think it would be fun if we did retest some of these lower levels like 49 or some of these crazy levels people are talking about. I just don't think it's realistic. I mean, Bitcoin's so oversold as it is. There's hardly any left on the exchanges against the price action. It just seems more realistic to me. So, hope you guys had a great night. Hope you guys are planning to buy some more of this dip, man. I'm buying more every single day. I see Jasmine lower, Bitcoin lower, Sui lower, Polkadot lower. Every project, man. I have a very diverse portfolio. I love a lot of projects. A lot. What about Say? People don't talk about Say in a while. What about Polygon? No one talks about Polygon anymore. No, never talk about Polygon. Yeah, there's so many great coins in our space. I'm excited. Solana, Avalanche. Oh my God, there's so many. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great night. I hope you guys are staying safe. Don't do anything stupid.
Don't you stupid?
We're right at the beginning of the tip of the iceberg of this damn bull market. It's gonna take off, and we're gonna see faces melt like you wouldn't believe. But I'm still working at McDonald's to get some of that extra money. And then, of course, don't you forget, Wendy's. Working at Wendy's. Get off of me. Yeah. Wendy's on the weekends as well. Best of both worlds. Got to keep it red, too, man. Got to keep it red. Have a great night. This is the Crypto Otaku signing off. Peace. Later. Damn.
Insufficient. We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency. Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
I wanted to make a drink tonight, but Bitcoin didn't want to go to 58.5. Why? Why not, Bitcoin? Why?